Welcome to my journey through the Bible. This will be applications you can apply to your life and a little more in depth about the chapter. We are in 1 Samuel 17, verses 1 through 55. And we see that fear can paralyze you. Israel was scared of this giant, and they didn't really see a way out of the situation they were in. But in the eyes of God, Goliath, even though he was a giant, was just another man. And David had faith. And he didn't see a giant standing in front of him. He saw somebody who was defying the living God. Now, when we face problems, do we face it with fear or faith? If you become overwhelmed in your circumstances, then you may be paralyzed as well. And you will look like a chicken with its head cut off, running around in circles, getting nowhere. But if you stop and you step back and you say, I cannot do this, but the living God can. We can hit our knees and we can pour out our heart to God, and God will help us. God will take care of it. And it may look very different from what we're used to, because God doesn't always use the big things in life. He uses small things and people that have faith. God used a shepherd boy to take down a giant. And God can use me and you to take down our problems. God did not use a sword, a spear, and a shield, but a slingshot and one stone. The Lord delivered Israel, and God will deliver you and me out of all of the circumstances that we face. And we need to see things from the perspective of a very powerful God that can do anything and everything. David did not allow the criticism to stop him. David knew what God had done for him in his past, and David knew that God would do it again. So when we realize that there is no fear in love, then we are free to live. God is with you, and God is going to face anything that you have come upon you. God will take care of it. God will be with us when we fight these battles, even if it's just something small or something major. And God will be fighting for us. God always wins. And the battle has already been won. We just have to walk through this life and build character and learn lessons for the job that God will have us do in His kingdom. Now, when people try to discourage you or are negative against anything that you say, continue to do the right thing, because doing the right thing is going to please God. And God's opinion is the only one that matters. Now, David had played the harp for Saul many times by this point, and Saul did not even realize who David was. And I would say many times people do not see what's right in front of them. But if we are always doing what's right, God will see us. God will notice us every time. May God be with you in everything and in every way.